Oh yeah, yeah.
your
What is your
sign?
sign? What is your
do
sign?
not-
Birthday?
I do not disclose that information.
Okay, so what month were you born in?
I don't disclose
Yo, come on.
that information.
That's crazy. You're
Someone
asking us
could-
mad personal questions. We
Right.
just want to know
So-
your birthday.
You just
month.
asked us
So listen.
questions.
So one, I don't believe in astrology
But we didn't ask that.
at all. But here's the thing, right? So like a sign, what most people do when they ask signs, well, it's usually girls.
Yes.
I want to know your sign because they have these charts, they have something here, and they want to look at how you've been behaving to line up with the sign so they could categorize you in some type of area to either they could look to disqualify you or to qualify you for something. So that's one why I don't answer it. And two, yeah.
Okay, so can I get some month, day, and
Tell
year
us the
so I can know
month,
how
and
old
we
you are?
No.
From there,
Astrology
we would
is-
just have two options. If you tell us the
all right.
month.
the
So
season.
you're the astrologist,
you're born
right?
in.
Question for you, right?
Okay.
So why do you believe in astrology?
Because I've seen it be too accurate. It took me about 15 years to actually believe in astrology, of testing it out
Okay.
to be like, all right.
So what would be the highest probability of success if you look at astrology or if you look at biology?
What do you mean by biology? Like you want me to do like a
Biology.
DNA test and compare people's DNA?
No, because the reason why I don't believe in astrology because it's fairy tales. So if we compare astrology with biology, biology always wins, right?
But what do you mean
Because-
by biology?
So
What
I'll
does that
tell you,
mean?
I'm a man, you're a woman. I have an XY, you have two X's, right? I have testosterone, which is a big predicator on how I operate in this world, with me having high testosterone and you having much less and more estrogen. You get what I'm saying? So that is a huge predicator on how I'm gonna, one, view the world, look at women. All men, we like a smaller waist ratio with wider hips. It's just what we're naturally attracted to. Biology for you, women, you like broad shoulders, bigger arms, tall. We like shorter girls, feminine woman, docile. We like silence almost. You want more of an assertive type of male. So that's biology. You feel what I'm saying? So,
But that's also in astrology.
well, yeah, I know some things of that is in astrology.
Right.
But yeah.
I mean, they're probably interconnected. It could even be a
It-
map of somebody's
There
biology.
is no star or moon that can ever align to tell me anything about my life because I am an individual of free will. You get what I'm saying? So since I believe in God, it's very simple. So I'll tell you this. I'll use a whole nother example. This will be a good one. So no one is born gay. No one is born transgender. No one is born anything at all. That is the fact. You're not born anyway. Because if you were born anyway, you're literally a robot. You get what I'm saying?
There's
So-
a lot of range in that.
So,
That's
no,
not true.
I'll
You
explain.
get a range.
Oh no, I'll explain. So no one is born anyway, right? It's a clean, empty slate. What we are born with is our biology, right? So it's chemicals in us. Males have testosterone, which is a chemical. Women have estrogen. Men have estrogen too, but just less. Women have oxytocin. I think 10 times more oxytocin than a man, which allows her to pair bond with her baby. That's why she has it. It literally allows when a baby cries, since she has more oxytocin, she starts developing milk in her breasts. That's why she has more oxytocin. So yes, we have free will, but our biology tends to still dictate certain things in our life. But free will is still stronger than our biology. I'll tell you why. This is the reason why no one is born gay, transgender, or any of these things. Because think about it. You're born with an empty slate, empty consciousness. You had no influences, nothing yet. You, as a baby, nothing influenced you. You didn't really hear a sound. You didn't see a color. You didn't taste anything. You didn't use your five senses yet, right? But once you start using your five senses, anything your five senses absorbs or is around, that's an influence. So your ears, that's what you hear, you're being influenced. Your taste, your touch. Biology is everything, but free will is more powerful than biology. Think about all the predetermined things in biology a man has to like a small waist and wide hips and a fat booty and a soft feminine voice. All those things, the testosterone, all of those things that we have, but he still would choose to sleep with a man. Think about, that's free will. You feel what I'm saying? So free will is so much stronger than our biology. So astrology is nothing. When you look at astrology, you're being confused. You're being psyoped to believing in something that's just not true. What you want to look at is the free will that you have and the biology, which is that predetermined cursor. What's your height preference in a guy?
Oh, maybe like 6 foot.
Exactly. Guess what? That's all girls' height preference because it's biology. So think about it. Did you ever date a guy that was under 6 foot?
Yeah.
Free will.
Yeah.
You get it?
But am I saying that there's? But am I saying at all that there's no free will?
No, what I'm saying is let's break it down. So what I'm saying is that when you look at free will and biology, astrology disappears because those are the two things that determines everything. So
You're
this is
saying
what I'm saying.
biology and free will.
No. Free will. What I'm saying is just free will oversees it all because.
So if you're a midget and you want to be the best basketball player, free will is going to overcome that.
No, that's biology is what I'm saying. I'm saying we have free will, but when you have to look at biology, not
so you're
astrology.
saying that
Yes.
astrology can be a map of your biology.
No, there's no. I've looked in astrology. There's no
For
map.
like a minute?
No, just trust me.
Like,
I've
so
really
what
looked
I
into
find
it.
interesting.
Go ahead.
If
go
I
ahead.
can ask you
Sure.
a question.
Ask me a
Like,
question.
Like,
and
what
then we'll get the other
thing
girls
here, right,
involved.
is like you don't take financial advice from someone who's poor, right? That's just, it's not a smart thing. And I find it interesting that there's like a lot of lecturing on how to do relationships and how to be a man and how to be a woman and how to find a woman that's the right kind of woman, right? Why do you have 2 baby mamas? Why are you not more, like, why do you
I'm in a relationship.
Yeah. But after, like, so, like, it's a process, like, you got it all figured out now.
No. We can speak about me personally. Why do I do this podcast? Do you know?
Because you like to hear yourself talk.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Think of something better.
You think you know it all.
No, because people believe in astrology.
Don't tell me that's not true. That's not true.
No, truly. Astrology, love languages, that's all a lie. It's all a psyop to make you think that you're something that what you're not. No,
how
let me
do
answer your
you
first
say
question.
that
You said
with
I got
so
2 baby
much
mamas.
conviction?
Let's go. I got 1 baby mama and then the other girl I'm dating, and she has my kid. So you compared me to being a nigga that's the next door neighbor, comparing the other guy that's, he should know more. The only reason why you said that is because you think that men and women are the same. So you don't ask fish how to catch a fish. You ask the fisherman. Men are the fishermen when it comes to dating because we have to court you. We pitch ourselves at you. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that means that I have more practice in dating, period, than you do because you just advertise yourself. So for you to even think that I don't have the capability to be coaching men and coaching women, that's a silly assumption. I literally
So
had
did
to
a lot
pitch
of other men.
and guess
That
what?
doesn't mean that they have any place to be given advice.
You don't get what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that men in general, if we're speaking about the sexes, right?
Yeah.
I'm breaking it down. You moving a step ahead. I'm still here. I'm back further. Men in general are more capable of giving advice, period, when it comes about dating, just to the simple fact that we have to pitch ourselves. We have to court you. So that means that since we have to court you, and you advertise yourself, for an example, the lion and the gazelle. The gazelle knows when the lion comes. Oh, it's a lion. Let me run. The lion has to know the sleep patterns of the gazelle, where he drinks water at. You get what I'm saying? It's a multitude of things that the lion has to know to catch his prey. So generally speaking, men just know more about dating than women do because we have to court you. You advertise yourself. So now that's me taking it a step back there. Now let's move it another step ahead.
What about once you got them?
Yeah, that's getting them. I'm going there.
Okay.
So let's go there. So once you get them, so now you can look at a guy. Well, what do men want? We already spoke about this. We want quantity over quality. So since men generally want quantity over quality, and we have the key to giving out a relationship, we hold that key. You hold the key to sex. And it's like me saying, well, you can't give advice on sex. You never had sex. That'll be stupid. You will be the main person to give advice on. You know why? It's because every other girl's out there having sex and being promiscuous, but you're the only one that's smart enough to hold that key tight. You're saving it for the right man. You get what I'm saying? So you're having more sexual temperance than most women. So that means that you would have more advice. You get what I'm saying? So you're looking at things like it's gender neutral. It isn't gender neutral. It's very
I'm
much
not
different.
looking at it like it's gender neutral. I guess like a really important question I would have for you
Sure.
is
Well,
I think I saw on
is
your
it the
other
same question?
No, on another
So we getting
episode
off
you said
topic.
it's
Well,
the
hold up.
man's. Well, it has it.
Is it going to be the same thing? 'Cause
It
if
is the
not, I
same
wanna move to
topic
her.
about
All right, let's go.
your ability to give advice.
All right, go ahead.
You said, I think, on your podcast, right? It's the man's relationship. It's the man's fault if the relationship fails. It's on the man.
The man is the leader. If
Right.
the relationship ends, so it could be a multitude of effects that could happen in a relationship that makes it crumble. But since the man he gives out commitment, right? And if the relationship fails, then it is that somewhere in that man, he wasn't able to lead properly, right? So that's in my relationships. That's in everyone's relationships. So it's trial and error.
So that's what makes me say, though, right? Because now you're on your...
Okay. I didn't see the angle. I got to hit it. Very simple, because I don't think you understand it. Women are born with their sexual value. Men have to create their sexual value. Very simple. So since for me to be the man I am, it had to be trial and error, because women have a multitude of things that they are attracted to. So when I'm 18 years old, yeah, I could get a girl, but I can't retain her because that girl, she wants security. I'm only making $13 an hour. How really much security can I give her? Then it's trial and error. So maybe I was courting maybe 5 girls a week, at a certain point. So maybe I didn't really understand girls. So that means that I had to court more girls to understand them more. You get what I'm saying? And I had to better myself, become a better man, and work on my own self to be able to garner the respect of women. You get what I'm saying? So that means that as I elevate myself, then I'm able to garner more respect from society, from women, and everybody, because it was an empty slate. I'm more capable now at 34 of having a relationship with a woman, and she's able to admire and respect me and truly love me because I worked on myself. As a woman, since you're born with your value, the best thing that a woman can do is preserve herself for the best man. The best thing that a man can do, truthfully, is gain experience so he can get the best woman, because he won't be able to retain any woman if he has no experience. All you ladies want a guy that's experienced. All us men, we want a girl that has no experience. Men and women are different. Make sense?